Hey and welcome. I'm Laura, and we are going to be talking about text in our designs, the fonts, the different shapes, the different sizes, the different things you can do with them. Which ones are readable? Which ones are not so much? Which ones do you use for your fancy business name? There are so many different questions when it comes to text in your designs. So I'm going to show you a few different designs that have different types of text in them, what you can do with them, how you can change the text in Canva, how you can do different things to those text, and how to align them, where to put them, and what kind of stuff we can actually do with our text to make our designs look amazing. So I'm going to head over to my screen and I'm going to show you what you can do with text. Okay, so here we go. We are on my desktop. Now, obviously in Canva, there are millions of different templates that you can choose that will hopefully suit your business. You can very easily tweak these as well, but they all have different types of text on them, and it very much relates to the style of design. Now, for example, this one here is quite a cute, fun little design based around Easter using pastel colors, and they've used a really fun, chunky, rounded edged font for this design. Now, if they use something sharp, like this one over here, for example, it really wouldn't look right when it comes to that particular design. So you've got to get your font right to the design that you are creating. Obviously, I've gone to templates. We're coming up to Easter here in the UK, so there's a lot of Easter templates happening, but you can see the font is working with the type of design. This one here, I absolutely love. This really fun, multicolored spring picnic text works perfectly with the elements that have been used on here. So there's lots of different ways you can add and edit your text when it comes to your designs in Canva. I'm going to open up a template and I'm going to show you what you can actually do with text. Right, so I've added this one in. It's got a few different text boxes and a very nice, simple background. So we've got nothing distracting us, nothing much distracting us anyway. So you've just got these flower shapes in the background. But what you do notice is the text. Now you tend to focus on the text. The largest piece of text first. This is the one that will catch your eye because it's the biggest, most prominent piece on here. This one will catch your eye next. It's up in the right hand corner, and then you will find yourself looking at the address at the bottom. So it guides your eye through the design using text. You can add text into Canva by hitting the T key on your keyboard if you're on your desktop, and it will bring up this paragraph box here for you. Or you can head over to the text section on the left hand side. If you click on it, then the menu will stay. It won't disappear. It will only go if you collapse it using that button there. So I'm going to click on text here, and then it gives me some different options here to add text. I can click the add text box up here if I want to, or I can use one of my branding fonts if you've got them set up in Canva. There's other different options here as well. So Canva has started putting together a couple of different types of fonts that work well as a pair. So you can always choose one of these if you're not sure which types of fonts will go well together. Come and choose one of these. Canva's there to make it simple for you. There's a few that have just the one, but the way that it's been done is really quite nice. This aesthetic one's lovely, for example. And then you can use one of them, or you can just click on the main header text box and it will add it for you in your brand font if you've got it set up in your account. Use the white dot to make it big and small. I'm going to just delete that so we can recreate what we want to do with this particular one because this is the new one we've added on. To change the font, it's this little guy up here, the font box. This will then change and Canva will give you thousands, possibly different fonts that you can then use on this design. Now, with this particular design, it's quite simple. It's got some lovely lines and shapes on here. I wouldn't go for anything too fancy when it comes to a font. I would stick to something that is a bit like this Montserrat. Canva does have different options here. So you've got lots of different options along here. I would go for a sans serif font. So it means a font without the little tails on the ends of the letters. You can choose serif as well if I select that. You can see on these fonts it has little lines at the ends of every single letter. They're great, but they're a little bit more, I would say, if you were creating a maybe a document or something, or you were doing a planner or something that's going to be printed. These work well, but with a screen, if you're using this on social media, and this is a more modern, more simplified design, like this one, for example, with just a few shapes and minimal font, I would go for a sans serif font myself. It's easier to read on the screen for starters. So much easier to read on screens when it doesn't have all the little fonts, all the little tails on all of the letters. So you can now choose so many different types of fonts. This one's quite a funky one. I quite like that myself. So we can now click on the box to change the text. So let's say spring, summer fair, for example. This doesn't look great just in the middle of the design like that. I would like to align it on the left-hand side so it's in line with my pink flower and with my other text box I've got at the bottom. So to do that, I need to use the alignment tab, which is up here. If I click that, it will then go through lots of different options for me and I can align it here. Another tip, do not leave your text box at the very edge of your design. It gives your text no space and it doesn't look great. You want to bring it in a bit. I would suggest if you've got other text going down that side, bring it in so it is aligned with your text. Can you see my pink dotted line going down the middle there or down the edge? It's telling me that it is aligned with the text at the bottom. So make sure it's aligned. Alignment is a huge thing when it comes to design. If things are aligned, things are simple, things are clear to read and understand, people are more likely to look at your design. This is a little bit out of a line as well. The spring there, and then you've got summer fair going straight across. I've got all this space underneath, which is completely blank. Now, we don't want to be afraid of blank space, but I am squishing everything at the top of my design. I want to bring it down a bit. I want to make more use of the space I have. So I'm going to take this little white line here and bring it in. And it has just dropped my words one onto the other. Now I can leave it there. I mean, it looks fine. It's aligned down the left-hand side nicely. My words are going spring, summer fair, 1, 2, 3. But what I could also do if I wanted is just make it a little bit bigger. Because this is the main part of the design I want people to see. And I'm using my text to do that. I'm bringing someone in. I'm getting them to look at spring, summer fair is happening. I want them to see that. Then I'm taking them up to here. As I said, the alignment hierarchy pattern of your text is really important. So they're looking at spring, summer fair first, then they're going up to the date, and then they're going, oh, where is it? Oh, the address is at the bottom. So that is a little bit about how to add a text box in, how to change your font, how to align it, and then also how to draw someone through a design using the actual text that you have got in your design, and also how to just show the hierarchy of your text by using a lovely big text box first, and then you've slightly bigger dates and times, and then you're bringing people to the bottom. You can do this any way you want, but it's using that rule of hierarchy through your design. It draws people in with the big part, and then you are bringing people around your design in the order that you actually want them to be. Lastly, I just want to show you there are some other boxes up here that you can also adjust and edit your text with. We have the text color, so you can change the color of your text. This one could actually work well with white as well, white text, because we've got a darker color flower underneath, so the white will stand out really well. We could go for gray. Not too keen on the gray. I would say the black or the white on this particular pink. We can make it bold. If we really want to have this font standing out, make it bold. The problem with bold is It doesn't increase the space between the letters, so you actually lose space between the letters when you make it bold, but we can adjust that by using this one here. Canva has a spacing option. So when I click on this, I can now adjust my letter spacing, my line spacing, and my anchor text box. I will show you all three. Anchor text box is probably not something that you would often use. These two, definitely though. So letter spacing. If I take this one and do that, you can see it's putting spaces between my letters. So if I feel after I've made it bold, actually I need a little bit more space between my letters to make it more readable, I can use the letter spacing. Line spacing is great as well because some fonts have really big tails or big Y's and P's, so where the drop down is, or D's and B's where the drop goes up. You can also use line spacing to make sure your text is very readable. In this case, all these letters are the same size, so you don't necessarily need a huge line spacing. And then the anchor text. This just shows you which way the text box will grow when you add more text into it. So if we leave it as this one, and I add some gobbledygook, you can see the text box goes down. If I just delete my gobbledygook, and I'll show you the text box. If we say it's going up and I continue to type, it goes up and the bottom stays where it is. The one that's probably the best one to use when you're creating text in the middle of a design is the up and down one, because it will go up and down at the same time fairly. So that's your anchor text. I just wanted to show you letter spacing, line spacing, and anchor text. Hierarchy of your text going through your design, your main focal point as being the big part, how to add text, how to do lots of different things with text in Canva. That is the point of today's video. And then lastly, you have got things like effects, where you can add different effects to your design or to your text if you wanted to. With a design like this, I would probably say none of these could work. I do like the fact that it's nice and flat, because the background has got a bit of texture in it, so I don't feel you necessarily need to have texture in your text as well. So you could leave it, but you do have the option to add different effects to your designs. Now, all of these, when you click on them, it will come up with other additional options at the bottom here, so you can adjust each one. But I'm going to go with none on this particular design because I think it looks so much better. That is everything. That is everything I wanted to talk to you about today. There's a lot there. We've looked at hierarchy. We've looked at your focal point. We've looked at adding text boxes, changing fonts, changing colors, your letter alignment, your line alignment, your anchor points. We have looked at aligning your text. There's a lot in this video, but when it comes to text, there is so much you can actually do. I just felt it needed to all be in a quick video so that you could come along and go, yes, I now know exactly what I need to do with my text to get it exactly how I want it. So thank you very much for watching today. I'm Laura, I'm a Canva creator and Canvassador. Please do make sure you come and follow my YouTube video because we have so many other videos like this and more that will help you with Canva and anything that you need within your business, all design based. Thank you very much. That's it for today. I'll see you later.